oh, I intentionally didn't get you like food, like, oh, I accidentally didn't get you food. Like, what? I don't know you, dude. So I'm already sitting at my table, but he's still going on off with his friends about it. And then I couldn't help it. I think everything, I'm like, oh, I'm like, I didn't know you were my son. I didn't know this time I'm kind of looking in the direction, and I'm like, I didn't know you were my son, and I was responsible for getting you food. And then he's yelling across the restaurant. He said something like, yeah, you did that last week. You did that intentionally last week. And that, again, it's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, you know what I mean? You know, nobody, last week I didn't even go. I had no money, so I wasn't even there. But anyways, he's like, you did that intentionally last week. And I'm like, I didn't know it was my responsibility. I didn't know you were my son, you know. And it was just crazy. And like, then he just starts saying something, and it was like 4 or 5 of them, you know, guys and girls. And then I'm just across the thing, and I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here. And he keeps saying something else, like as if I'm gonna get offended, like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't get you food last week. I'm sorry about that. My error. Here's $1,000. Here's $100. Like, the fuck is this guy talking about? So I just kept saying, get the fuck out of here, you know, like, get the fuck. And I wasn't even looking at him at that point. I'm just like looking down, like, get the fuck out of here, you know, like that. And then him and someone else walked out, and one of the employees was looking over, and I'm like, I couldn't even believe that I was like doing that. I think it was a whole combination of how I freaking felt, because like I normally would not, you know what I mean? I don't. Last time I got into something with people in public was during COVID, when somebody wouldn't wear a mask. It was a Chinese restaurant with my son, and someone wouldn't wear a mask, and they're like at the buffet, and I like kind of yelled from the table. But like, I was surprised that I said that. I'm like, what the hell? And afterwards I just kept shaking my head. I'm lucky they didn't like tell me to get out, but like obviously I was like, trying to make the guy leave, but it was just a crazy situation. But I don't know what the hell this guy was talking about. I don't know what the hell this guy was on, or like, but it was just so funny how he was like, yeah, you did that intentionally. Like, yeah, I think most people that you ask for money or food are intentionally telling you no, because one, they don't know you or something. You're not their responsibility, you know, newsflash, like, you're not the responsibility. And that's why I said like, oh, I didn't know you were my son. Like, oh, I'm supposed to get him food because I have another son that I didn't know of. I don't know, it was fucking crazy. But I made this too long again, so I'm gonna have to divide it into 2 videos. Yeah, so that's that. And still thinking about the jobs, but I think I know which one I'm gonna go with. But okay, see you later.